Hi guys, welcome to my Xcom Enemy Unknown, Enemy Within run. Enemy Within is the expansion to Enemy Unknown, which is Xcom 1, okay? The reason why I play Enemy Within is because of the meld that's involved. They introduced a new aspect and a new type of energy that you can farm on the stages and stuff. So we're gonna call this the hero run too, because we're gonna be using heroes. I'll show you what I mean when we get to it, okay? So let's check this out. Okay, we'll play normal because we're normal people. Advanced. Meld. That's it. To the families that they need and that they deserve, and also making sure that we can continue to open up this channel. And so the thing that we know is there will be an ongoing investigation. We're going to do the tutorial too. Second wave. And for anyone who needs to be held accountable to be held accountable. And at the same time, we've got to get this channel opened. We have got to get commerce flowing again. And we have got to rebuild the Firaxis Games bridge. And just a couple of notes here on the data about what Firaxis says the board supports more than 15,000 direct jobs, more than 139,000 indirect jobs, generating about $3.3 billion in total personal income. There's a massive impact on your community there. It is, but it's not just a massive impact on Maryland. This is a massive impact on the national economy. We're talking about Xcom's good. Inside the entire country, a port that handles more cars, more heavy trucks, more agricultural equipment than any other port inside this country. So this is not just impacting Maryland. This is impacting the farmer in Kentucky. It's impacting the auto dealer in Ohio. It's impacting the restaurant in Louisiana and in Tennessee. This is impacting the entire country. And so it really does become a national imperative that we can get the Port of Baltimore up and going again. And the support that we're seeing, it's not because anyone's trying. I like this one, but it could also be used against you as well. So that's why I don't pick a few of these, because they're really good. But I mean, if an alien gets you at that angle too, then you're a dead man. So forget about it. Okay. All right, let's start it up. Because in this situation, a ship or vessel that is nearly the size of the Eiffel Tower that is now stuck because the key bridge, which is 3,000 to 4,000 tons of steel, is sitting on top of it. Inside the water, you have debris. Inside the water, you have wreckage, and you have a channel that is just clogged because the ship is still sitting there. So this is a remarkably complex operation. We know this is going to be a long road to recovery, but we know that we have to move with safety and we have to move with speed in order to get our commercial engine going. Well, Governor, I'm glad you mentioned the first responders too. We know people around the clock. This happened in the middle of the night. Have been working there. They are brave souls, and we are indebted to them and to you and others who are working to right this situation. Governor, thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Joining us now, Florida. Welcome back to Questions Today. Well, happy Easter. It's a special day for Christians. It absolutely is, and we, by the way, just have a statement from the White House, and we're going to get to that a little bit later in the show. Heard. But I want to start here with the bridge, and us just talking with Governor Moore. There's talk that some of this will have to come through a funding package in Congress, where you guys are fighting over a lot of things. Do you see that moving? Well, first of all, I would thank everybody that lost their life, and I hope they found the bodies. I feel sorry for those families. I know it's going to take a lot of work. This should be an issue.
In the light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the Xcom project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed.
In Israel, and my president just days ago was asked about consequences if Israel moves to talk over this planned ground invasion. Here's what she said. Are you ruling out that there would be consequences from the United States? I am ruling out nothing. What do you think those consequences are, and how is that public talk, that position going over with the navigators?
That was the last transmission, sir.
Patch me through to Voodoo 3-1.
They know that they have to go into Iraq to destroy Hamas. They have to destroy Hamas.
You were being deployed to Germany. At 1900 hours Zulu, several unidentified objects filtered Earth. After ruling out the possibility of a downed satellite, we
still have American hostages. I met with families.
Extraterrestrial in nature.
Their family,
Shortly after impact, German officials received reports of mass hysteria.
in 2019, where over 60 Jews were killed just
At
because they're
2100
Jews.
hours,
Kids.
a chopper carrying a German military recon team
Shot by
went
black
down the
people
area
alive.
and reported
I
being
went to a music
fired
festival
upon.
where 363 people were killed just
Germany
because
is
they
a
were
member of
Jews.
the council.
They
They have
were
requested our assistance.
I
Our mission is to assess the situation on the ground, ascertain the current status of the German recon team, and investigate the extraterrestrial objects.
They have to go to Iraq to destroy Hamas. Number two, Qatar needs to get the hostages down. They need to be held accountable for doing that. Number three, Iran needs to be held accountable. Right? And then we
Roger,
all
Voodoo
have
3-1.
everything
Any sign of activity?
to support them. So I'm going to
Okay. Set her down
get
nearby.
these hostages home. I think the Biden administration, Democrats need to change their tune. They voted against Israel. They didn't leave. America didn't stand up for Israel and the UN. And this is disgusting what the Biden administration is doing. Support Israel. They got to kill Hamas. They just don't ever get their money back.
At the same time, there are numerous reports out there that billions more in weapons, bombs, fighter jets are flowing to Israel from the Biden administration. So is this a matter of, in your estimation, publicly talking tough, but privately the U.S. is getting Israel what it needs, and that's despite pressure from the left?
Central, you getting all this?
But there's going to
Copy that,
be,
Delta Squad.
this is a long
First things
There's
first.
going to be a time
Let's get you out
where
in the
they're
open
gonna need
and
more
into
weapons.
cover.
There's
Whatever did this could still be out there. Delta 1, take point. Take cover behind that debris directly in front of you.
More aid given to be able to destroy Hamas. And by the way, we've got to focus on destroying Hamas. And we've got to also focus on what are we doing to get these hostages out? Why isn't the Biden administration doing anything to hold
Good.
Qatar
Now
accountable
advance
for
to the
what's going
vehicle
on over
nearby.
Well, and to that point, I want to read this from Richard
Delta
Goldberg, is
2,
an
your
advisor
turn.
to the
Move up
Foundation
to the
for
debris.
Democracy, is a former Trump
That thing isn't going to offer you much
official.
cover, but
He
it's better
says
than
there's
nothing.
long been a
There's
need
full
for a
cover
moment of
straight
choosing
ahead.
where the
Advance to that
Qataris have
position.
to
Central,
decide
I have
that
movement.
they are a
30 meters
U.S.
north of my
ally and
position.
not the
Police
Swiss
vehicle.
banker to the
Roger.
Nazis who are
Proceed
going
to the
play
next
all
vehicle for a
sides.
better vantage
Take
point.
from the U.S. strategic and economic benefits, and
Delta
then
4,
provide
go check
strategic
it
and
out.
economic
It's a
benefits
long
to
way
the
from your position,
enemies
and there's
of the
no
United
available cover
States
between here and
at the same time. What more do you think this administration should or could be doing in regards to
Holy hell.
What do you see, Delta 4?
everything on the table? Why do we have a military base in Qatar when they're
That's
holding,
like one of the
when
recon
they're
teams
hosting
said.
the leaders of
It
Hamas?
looks like
Right?
something.
And why? They Biden right now.
Is that your man, Delta 4?
You will be leaving the country,
That's
right?
someone
Unless these
else.
hostages are released today. And guess what? Those hostages will be today. Hamas, Qatar doesn't want to do that. They don't want to lose
He's
their military base.
saying,
I don't get it. How do you have a military base
That
in
radio
the same
transmission
place
is coming
where
from
your
somewhere
enemy
north of the
is
squad's
being
current
hosted
position,
by the
based on
government?
its
How
strength,
can we do that?
probably from
I mean, that
inside
doesn't
the
make any sense to
structure.
me.
Thank you, Doctor.
And they're holding American
Advance and
hostages.
infiltrate
I
that
want
building.
the Biden
And remember,
talking
stay
about the fact
in
we have
cover.
American families been held hostage in Hamas by Gaza by Hamas. Where's the Israeli family? What is Biden doing to get them out? Stop talking about start criticizing the Netanyahu administration. By the way, is Biden won a war? Is Biden fighting a war? No. What's his background doing? How does he know better how to
Central,
go
I
into
got a lot of blood here.
He doesn't. Makes you mad when you hear this stuff.
See where it's
I
coming
want to
from.
really quickly ask you about the computer that was agreeing
Central. I think I just found another one of the recon team.
set that up, but
Or what's left of them.
not set ground.
This doesn't make sense.
Into Gaza,
Looks like they've been dead for a week.
their resources to
Even more perplexing is the cause of death. It appears that he was eviscerated when something burst out of him from the inside.
Sir, I have visual on the island. Permission to approach.
Well, first off,
The only cover between you and that building. Permission granted. Talk to me, sir. What is it?
I got no idea what this thing is, but I can't confirm that it's no satellite.
Tell us what your plan is to make sure.
All right, Delta Squad. We're almost to the building. Keep moving. Okay, people. Let's get inside.
This administration doesn't seem to need to have a
Delta 1, there's a window in front of you. Let's take a look.
But I know that
In position.
the leadership the idea was just everything.
Copy that. Get in there and get to cover. Delta 2, that door's in our way. Take it down.
Solid copy.
Thank you, Shannon. Happy
Joining us now, Democratic Congressman Rohana. Congressman Kama, what kind of questions?
Thank you, Shannon. Happy New Year to everyone.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's start with polling on foreign policy. We were having this discussion about Israel, among other things. Bringing poll out this week shows that when people are asking about foreign policy, there's a less point edge to President Trump over President Biden.
Copy, Delta 3.
And specifically, when we asked about
Get into
Israel
position
last
nearby,
weeks ago,
but do not
there was a
approach.
65% disapproval rating for
Doctor,
President Biden.
see if you can communicate with him.
What do you make of that?
Tell him to drop his weapon.
As well.
I will try.
People realize that they're in this
Hallo.
crisis. They see it
Können
as
Sie mich hören?
people
Wir sind hier, Ihnen zu helfen. Bitte lassen Sie Ihre Waffen fallen.
And I think once the war comes to an end under the president's leadership,
He
his
appears to
numbers
be
will
in
improve,
shock.
just like the numbers have bounced back on
Keep your eyes open, people. I don't like the looks of this.
close the gap in a lot of the swing states.
Delta 3, move in and disarm him. Carefully.
Security Council resolution this week. We did not act into it, stop it. Doesn't go well with a lot of folks. Here is former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and how that's playing worldwide.
Not only will Hamas be happy with the extension, the Iranian terrorists will be happy. The folks who underwrote, trained the people who committed the barbarities on October 7th. The Russians will be happy. The Chinese Communist Party will be happy. And all of them will see that an ally walked away from its friends and its I respectfully disagree with Secretary Pompeo. You have 14 countries in the world in the Security Council that have been calling for a ceasefire and
Delta 1 is
the
down.
hostages. We were the only country in the past that was vetoing it. Actually, was hurting our ability to build the multilateral coalition. We need to stand up to Putin, to stand up to Xi Jinping, because we were isolating ourselves from allies we were innocent. So we're possible different. Pompeo believes that America can go it alone. President Biden believes in building alliances to stand up to Putin.
Get ready to fire.
Okay, my understanding on this latest resolution is that it was calling for an immediate ceasefire, but not conditional on getting the hostages
Nice
down
shot.
immediately. And I know that those are ongoing
Delta
conversations.
4, you're freed up to move. Get out of there and get into cover.
You mentioned the economy.
Now toss your grenade at the enemy in front of you.
New data showing that when people are asked, are you better off financially than you were 4 years ago, which were 52% say they are worse off, 26% say about the same, but only 1 in 5 think they're better off now than they were under President Trump. That includes 86% of independents who report that they think the economy is negative,
Look
and
out,
you
Delta
need
4.
them to win.
There's another one coming in behind you.
This country went through COVID.
It's just you
and
now,
I think
Delta
that
2.
had a huge
Let's tip the odds in our
We're still
favor.
recovering from it.
Look
But the
around for a
question is,
position where you
what
can
is
flank the
choice?
enemy.
Here's what President Biden has. So he's
That's
creating
it.
15
You have a
million
clear
new jobs
shot from that
to prevent
position.
manufacturing.
Fire.
He wants to raise wages for folks. He wants to lower the cost of prescription drugs. President Trump had 4 years. What did he do? He had corporate tax cuts. Many people benefited from it in Silicon Valley, in my district. And the question is, where do you think the economic vision of this country should go? I believe invest in the working and middle class.
Roger that,
There's
Delta.
no doubt people are
Secure the
hurting,
bodies and head
because
back to the
they're still
Sky
suffering
Ranger
from
for immediate extraction.
But President Biden has a better economic vision.
Well, why did the polls say the opposite? Why did more people give the edge to former President Trump, say they were doing better under him and they were determined to handle things like the economy and inflation?
I think many people think 4 years ago was prior to COVID, and COVID really hurt folks. I mean, we had Let's go North America. Achievements are going to be cut off this game because of the hero thing. I'll show you why.
We are coming home.
Pick North America, why not?
Economic agenda, as I understand it, it is massive tax cuts for the very wealthy. President Biden's economic agenda is a raise for the working class, and I think people will see that President Biden's policies will be better.
Well, they had the optics this week in New York. A huge fundraiser with
Whatever they are,
Obama and Clinton.
they nearly took out a squad of our best soldiers. You'll excuse me, Doctor. The commander's waiting in mission control.
But across town,
Their technology
was at the
is far beyond ours.
Now, something that's not a fan of
Then
President
I'd say
Trump
our work is
tweeted
cut
about
out
it.
for us,
He said,
Doctor.
an unfortunate day politically for the Democrats. Biden is a fancy NYC fundraiser in the midst of chaotic elections.
Welcome to Xcom HQ, Commander.
I'm
Central Officer Bradford. My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
Well, my heart goes out to the slain police officer's family and his sacrifice for the community and the country. And I don't want to in any way diminish that. I think President Biden's event with President Clinton and President Obama was about unifying the Democratic Party, showing that the Democratic Party is going to be energized and inspired, and is going to prepare to win in 2024. But of course, the president should convey his condolences to that family, and I'm sure he will.
And Congressman Connor, very quickly before we go, the House will be back.
Okay.
And the Speaker is in front of the vote to vacate the chair. Would you join other Democrats in saving him, or allow him to fall?
Okay.
I would consider it under two conditions. One, we get the aid into Ukraine, so we stand up to Putin. And two, let's get the $600 million to rebuild the bridge in Baltimore. I read somewhere it was going to take 3 years, 4 years.
Sid.
Let's get the steel, let's get the permitting, let's get the funding. Let's show that America
MEIER.
when there's a crisis, and let's have a timeline of 6 months to do it. So if Speaker Johnson does Ukraine funding in the bridge, then I'm open to it.
I would suspect that the Democrats may join. Okay,
Wait.
Thank you very much for your time. Always good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Capital SID.
Direct impact on campaign 24 involving President Trump and Hunter Biden. Our legal panel joins us to talk about what happens over a week in court and what comes next.
Confirm.
Those who try me felt more energy in just 2 weeks. Here, I'll take that. Sure, protein.
Protein, unread sugar, 25 vitamins and minerals. We're Rum, a healthcare company helping hundreds of thousands of people lose weight. And we're now offering treatment with GLP-1, the revolutionary weight loss medications everyone is talking about. With Rum, get the online coaching and care you need. 15 to 20% of your body weight in one weekly shot. Losing 15 to 20% of your body weight is possible with Rum.
Click the red.
Get started at ro.co/news20.
Dangerous ladders. Government? Yeah. No wonder you hate cleaning your gutters. Good thing there's leaf filter. Our patented filter technology keeps leaves and debris out of your gutters forever. Guaranteed. Call 833 Leaf Filter to get started and get the permanent gutter solution. That ends clogs for good.
They took the time to answer all of our questions. They really put us at ease.
And clog gutters for good. Call 833 Leaf Filter. Visit leaffilter.com today. Mr. Canada's race toward the White House, America hopes for a clean and fair election. The truth is to understand what that means. It's why my team created a kid's guide to the presidential election. As your kids read it, they'll discover how elections are won.
Ken Labine.
Every legal vote is counted, and what happens when it's not. All future voters need this guide, and you can have it for free. To order, visit freeelectionguide.com. That's freeelectionguide.com.
Is your shower
Don't you get scared walking through those woods?
scared?
I'm still your favorite author.
Just say something.
If she can convince them, that's what it's going to in your hands.
Last 2 years that I've been on my own, it's been really challenging working against me. Even a great agency that I deal with, one of the things like food, keeping the cost of food down, helps with toiletries and other
Okay.
that it gets always done with a smile. Thanks to United Ways, seniors like myself live in grace and dignity.
These days, at your
Customize first name.
on a mission to support veterans, to have fun,
Autozander.
you don't have to be a veteran to join the Legion.
Auto.
And as a member, you'll join thousands of others serving our veterans, our communities, and our country. Oh yeah, and our Member Perks program will save you thousands on shopping, dining, products, and services across the country. Join us at legion.ca.
Xander.
Dominated the headlines this week from the Supreme Court hearing arguments on a case involving access to abortion pills, to new developments in former President Trump's Stormy Daniels hush money trial in New York, and an election interference case in Georgia, plus Hunter Biden, his tax case in California, and an invitation from Congress for his father, the president, to appear before House impeachment inquiry. Here to help us break it down, this is Tomlinson live from the White House. Hey, Lucas.
Good morning, Shannon, and happy Easter. While President Biden and his family prepared to Camp David this Easter weekend, former President Donald Trump is preparing for his upcoming week of battles.
I don't know how you can have a trial like this in the middle of an election.
Chris Cluey.
And this is again,
Chris K. Louie. Chris.
On April 15th, the Stormy Daniels hush money trial begins. Judges issued a gag order to restrict Trump from making any statements about the former Go film star or anyone else involved with the case. Special counsel Jack Smith's classified documents trial faces a delay. The Supreme Court is also expected to make a decision in the coming weeks on
Go purple for you. That's a nice one.
is valid. And last week, Trump's lawyers argued that Fulton County DA Bonnie Willis needs to dismiss her election interference case against the president.
there is nothing alleged actually against President Trump that is not.
Joe Kelly.
He's not being prosecuted for lying. He's being prosecuted for lying to the government.
In LA, lawyers for Hunter Biden urged a federal judge last week to dismiss the 9
How'd I get here?
against him. The judge's decision is expected by April 17th. The case could go to trial in June. House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer has invited President Biden to testify in his upcoming impeachment inquiry. A White House spokesman laughed off the case. Jen?
Okay, Lucas Tomlinson live at the White House.
Joe Kelly.
It's time for our legal panel. George Washington University law professor and Fox News contributor Jonathan Turley, and former principal deputy assistant attorney general Tom Bree. Always good to see both of you.
Thank you, Jen.
Okay, so let's start there with this invitation from House Oversight Chair James Comer to the president saying, I invite you to participate in a public hearing in which you will be afforded the opportunity to explain under oath your involvement with your family's sources of income and means it has
Yellow on you.
the odds a president ever shows up to
Sure. I don't have to go too far out on a limb to answer this question, but there's no way President Biden is ever going to testify publicly on these issues.
That said, there is support presidents have come and testified.
William Carter.
I don't think this president will do this. I certainly don't think this president will do this at this point.
William Carter.
The House Republicans at this point is, what do they do next? What is the next move? Or witnesses that they call my guess, they ultimately will send a criminal referral to the Justice Department, which I will also predict Merrick Garland will put on the back burner and never get to.
I don't think there will be action on it. Okay, so to the point of whether the impeachment inquiry is winding down, what's happening there, Nancy answered for the White House said this in a text. Comer knows 20 plus witnesses have testified that POTUS did nothing
Only
wrong.
one recruit from
Those
Delta
that the
Squad
hundreds
made
of
it back
thousands
alive
of
from our
pages of
last
records
mission,
since our
Commander.
CTAC
And I'd say a
refuted his
promotion
false
is in order.
allegations. This is a sad stunt at the end of a dead impeachment. Call it a day, pal.
As you know,
I thought it was
every
quite
soldier is
shocking
different.
to see that level
This
of
particular
taunting
soldier
of
has shown an
the House. This one
aptitude
was
for heavy
important.
weapons.
Things
As he
that
gains
the
additional
Congress
combat
and the
experiences,
president
we should continue his
involved
training
in
along
the
these
impeachment
lines.
inquiry. And actually, when I testified in the Biden impeachment hearing, I noted that Sams and others might be tripping some wires. This is what
This
got
soldier will now
the Nixon
carry a
White
rocket
House
launcher,
is
in
when
addition to
the
his
White
standard
House
weapon.
counsel and other
The aliens won't know what hit him.
involved in the narrative. There are serious questions. There are
Dr.
science
Vaughn
questions
asked to see you in the
presented.
research
He doesn't have
labs,
to appear
Commander.
to answer.
It sounded
But the
important.
president stands contradicting. I mean, he clearly
Commander,
lied
to the
when he
research
said
labs.
that he had no
Commander, to the
knowledge
research
of
lab.
his son's business dealings. He was also clearly aware
Hello,
of an
Commander.
influence peddling
My name is
scheme. He was
Dr.
the
Vaughn.
focus of it.
I oversee
And
the
once the
research
Democrats
labs.
done successfully
This is
creating
where
this
all
false
of
narrative
Xcom's
that he
research
had
and
received
development takes
money
place.
directly for
We
this
have already
corruption.
begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers.
Are they going to answer these
With your
questions?
approval,
No, the president would
we will
rather
begin
take
research
less
immediately.
than answer any one of these questions.
Such a hottie, Dr. Vaughn. Such a hottie.
Contradicted, and the public has a right to know.
Okay.
All of us think we agree, or his attorneys not to answer any of those questions. We probably agree on that. Meanwhile, his son is obviously facing toxic gun charges. He's got a lot on his legal plate as well. His team was in Los Angeles this week arguing that he is now being persecuted because of
Thank you,
political
Commander.
aims.
This research
The
will
LA Times
take some
reported it this
time.
way. Biden's
We will
legal
notify
team
you once
contended
it is
that
complete.
intense political pressure from Republican lawmakers and former President Trump had improperly
It sounds like you are needed
led to the
elsewhere.
collapse of a plea deal
Correct,
to Biden
Commander.
and prompted prosecutors
If
to
you recover any additional artifacts during your field operations,
Delaware and Los
I would be
Angeles.
quite eager to study them.
Congress team says they're the victim of politics from the DOJ.
This is a totally ridiculous argument, Shannon. There's no way on earth that this federal judge
The
is
enemy
going
is
to
testing our capabilities, Commander. We've gotten reports of simultaneous attacks in 2 different countries. We can only respond to one. The country we help will donate more resources to our cause. But the panic level of the country we choose not to help will rise. It's not an easy decision, but it's one you'll have to make.
The judge is going to allow this case to proceed. I think he's going to move quickly and schedule a trial date, and I fully expect that we will see Hunter Biden stand trial in California on these tax charges this summer.
Wow, okay, so he could be facing those two trials this summer at the same time with conventions and campaigning and all that kind of stuff. But before that, he gets the hush money case in New York for former President Trump.
The troops are waiting for you in the hangar.
This is what the judge said to the party reporting from the border.
Squad.
Given that
You
the
can choose
eve of
which
trial
soldiers to send out there.
it is without question that the imminency of the risk of harm is not paramount. The judge wrote a probation decision granting the prosecution's request for what it deemed a narrowly tailored gag order. Narrow will is the
It's not. I've been hearing that for a decade, because I believe that they do run afoul of free speech. But this is like something. See, these prosecutors and judges waited, and essentially the prosecutors waited to bring these cases to shortly before the election. The judges are now pushing to have these trials run up to, even through the election. And then you impose a gag order. And it creates this perversity, because you have people like Michael Cohen, who's going on the news every night attacking Trump, arguing against this election. Trump can't, under this gag order, criticize Michael Cohen or Stormy Daniels. He can't talk about the lead prosecutor, who seems to have sort of bounced from case to case involving Trump. This election is going to turn in significant part on the weaponization of the legal system. And Trump is winning on that narrative. The majority of people do see political influence in these cases. So these judges are effectively gagging a presidential candidate on one of the chief issues of the presidential election. I think there's major constitutional problems.
Well, and it's similar to the argument we heard down in Georgia this week, where his attorney was arguing that what he was saying about the election and how he should
Touching down.
Well, I think the political speech argument has a lot of force. Look, President Trump undeniably has a First Amendment right to speak out issues, particularly concerning the presidential election, where he's living in Kennedy. He also has a constitutional right to defend himself. And I agree with Professor Curley that I think it is a very fine line for a judge to walk to try to fashion a gag order that passes constitutional scrutiny, because you have to give the former president the right to exercise his constitutional rights. At the same time, I get the point that the judge wants to run a tight ship. He doesn't want witnesses being threatened. He doesn't want his family being threatened. My guess is that he will probably draft an order that
on, soldier. Before you move out, let's see what's inside that building. Your squad is closer, so let him
I
check
think
it out.
SCOTUS would look harshly at this order as it's currently written. Look, you're in for a penny or a pound. You want to try leading President candidate right before the president's election. You have to have some recognition that there's a political speech element here which is paramount. And I don't think the judge recognized that.
Okay. Now take cover inside. Alright, now I want a man on the roof of that building. See if you can find a way up there, soldier.
Just which presidential candidate the voters trust more to handle the major issues now facing America. Senate panel, in-house, that's great.
10-4. Got something over here.
The rest of you, advance toward the enemy and get into cover. Hold your fire until I give the word.
Listen, it doesn't matter if you've never prayed before or if you're praying every day. God wants you to go a little closer. To give you a little more. He's here with you.
Location confirmed.
Join me and millions of others on the #1 prayer app in the world. Now, let's grow a little closer to Jesus.
This is my father, Bob.
This is my daughter, Lisa.
And we love family nature. Don't you?
You think I'm going to say no to that? Baptization is a very good start. It's a simple application, a simple thing to take.
Truth and get
I think validation has helped me get very well.
Get 35% off and $10 off any additional set by using this code Fox News.
It's time now. Yes, the time has come for a fresh approach to dog food. Every day, more dog people are deciding it's time to quit again and feed their dogs fresh food from the farmer's dog. Made by vets and delivered right to your door. Precisely the version your dog's needs. It's an idea. Its time has come.
For years, I was using makeup that would cake or crease in my wrinkles. And ultimately, I did not like the way it looked. So I created
The commander will be assuming command now as you sweep the rest of the area. As always, I'll be offering tactical advice as needed. And remember, your armor can only withstand a couple of shots from their weapons, so keep your eyes open and your heads down. Good luck.
gives you a natural looking coverage and a beautifully fresh look. Learn more about the new YouTube at lauraborn.com.
It's ain't cheap. We don't care who cures cancer. We just need to advance it. It's a bold initiative to try and run curates all around the world, but we should. It is our commitment.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
We're under 11,000.
Sister, trying to 11 Kenny, the rest of the year.
Competency-based masters at University of Phoenix. Conferences like Overpass and Vatican, speaking to 30,000 people in St. Peter's Square, just 2.5 hours after a nighttime vigil. The 87-year-old Conant had been battling breathing issues in Peter's Trail. Very sick. In the United Kingdom, King Charles attended Easter service with Queen Camilla at St. George's Chapel at the Castle. He came to the public about his ongoing battle with cancer. His daughter-in-law was in the state is also staying home with William and his children.
Commander, our veterans rocket
It is time now for our Sunday crew.
easy work of the structure the aliens are using for cover. And if we're lucky, it'll take out the aliens along with them. That is,
Assistant
if
Secretary of State and former Hillary Clinton senior advisor. I think, right, this. I'm watching Post columnist and Boston contributor of our season. Hello, my brother. Okay, would you like to pronounce your name for us? Since we always put your name. Malik. Listen, I had a maiden name that's relative to Post, so I was it was with you. E-E, capital Y. We don't need to say deputy free, whatever. So, I know. We're really close. Okay, well, we're glad you're here. Okay, so let's start. We got British pulling out this week. Head-to-head matchup. If you got it home today, President Trump has a 5-point lead over President Biden. Are you related to that? Let's go with Burrow.
It's been a fight, obviously, every election. The election day, you've got the right down Joe Biden, the most popular president in history of presidential polling, going all the way back to Harry Truman. He is just overtaken the man who was his previous record holder, which is Donald Trump, who was honored in this race. So you've got two candidates that a lot of Americans don't want to vote for. So, when that happens, anybody can win.
Well, President Obama put him down at
You only get one
for a
shot.
huge fundraiser, lending his star power to President Biden this week. But the New York Times quoting an aide says Mr. Obama has always, that's the quote, been worried about a Biden loss. So the aide added he is prepared to eke it out alongside his vice president in an election that could come down to slim margins in a handful of states. How worried are you?
Good work.
Nice shot.
The labs are on high alert. Teams are standing by for your orders. We can begin researching the newly recovered artifacts immediately.
We wish the electorate are, we wish we win, and we all, have a sigh of relief. But it is hard to say. And, there are two people in the world who understand what it's like to run for re-election as Democrats, Bill Clinton and Barack Obama. They are resources. They happen to also be friends of these men. They've known each other for decades. And I
The
think that
assault
they have
class serves
insights
as our
that can
front
be
line.
shared, and
They're the first ones
hopefully
into
for
a
the
fight,
better.
and
And I
the
think
last
Joe
ones out.
Biden wants them.
Well, there is worry on the GOP side of the ticket as well. AP reported that just 6 months before the first early votes are cast in the general election between Trump and Biden, Trump's Republican Party has little general election
The recovered
infrastructure to
artifacts are
speak
being
of.
unloaded.
The disparity with the Biden
Commander,
campaign is
we have an
stark.
incoming transmission
It's
to the
stark
council.
in terms of the time when you have the Biden campaign fundraising and having these really
Hello,
incredible
Commander.
fundraising numbers.
We wish to congratulate you on your most recent victory. We realize you were faced with a difficult decision in responding to the various requests for assistance. Regardless, you performed admirably. As agreed upon, the reward for your actions has been granted. Farewell, Commander. We hope that you are met with continued success.
And wanting to hear about Trump's issues. They want to hear about the kitchen table issues, the economy, the situation at the southern border, crime. Now, if Trump is able to do both,
The council knows you made the right decision, Commander. With the resources we have available, there's only so much we can do. However, our chief engineer did come up with something to help you keep an eye on things. The Situation Room provides constant monitoring of every member nation in the council. If we allow panic levels to get out of control in any given nation, they're going to withdraw from the council. And they'll take their funding and additional support with them. The council's overall confidence in the Xcom project is shown on the primary meter above the main screen, which engineering has nicknamed the Doom Tracker.
Commander to mission control. Commander to mission control.
Commander, Dr. Valen reports that research is progressing in the labs, but it will still be some time before the project is complete. While we're waiting, our local satellite network has just come online, and we can now begin scanning for new activity. The process could take several days.
Feeling very troubled about the future. Also, and yes, it's great that Barack Obama and Bill Clinton helped President Biden.
Commander, schematics for the scope targeting system. Commander, with this research complete, myself and I currently have nothing to study. I would like to ask your permission to autopsy the alien cadavers retrieved from your last two field operations. I'm sure you would agree that if we're going to defeat the aliens, we must understand their physiology.
Remind you of 2016 when Hillary Clinton outspent Donald Trump by 10-1, and he still won. It's about the message, and everybody knows these two candidates. I don't think there's going to be lots of change.
Well, but here's a question. Our polling also
I will let you know when this research has been completed.
Is a difference for them because we did polling that included RFK Jr., Royal West, Bill Stein, of course, he thinks he's going to do this week.
It appears Dr. Shen's staff have finally figured out how to turn their machines on.
People agree
Commander to engineering. Commander to engineering.
It's not.
Yeah, I think this is an excuse the Democrats are using.
Commander, I was wondering when you'd be stopping by. Welcome to engineering. Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which, Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics. With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
Personal savings to the highest levels of personal debt ever recorded in American history. Joe Biden became president in $1.7 trillion in personal savings.
They now have the highest level of personal debt, credit card debt. They just bought over $1 trillion for the first time. They went from having their bank accounts flush to maxing out their credit cards. But by the way, interest rates are so high that they can't get behind they can't pay off their credit cards, and they're paying.
Fabrication of the scope device is complete. It has been delivered to the armory.
Commander to the barracks. Commander to the barracks.
New items and weapons from engineering will always be delivered directly to the armory.
Has thrown us next a brand new caravan of thousands of migrants is reportedly making its way through Mexico, heading to El Paso, as brand new polling shows growing trouble for the president on that issue, immigration and border security.
With SWAT investing leads, it's easy to invest in ideas you believe in. SWAT have trained in electric vehicles, have a passion for online gaming, or want to explore the space economy.
Commander to the
Choose from over
situation
40
room.
games, each with up to 25 stocks identified by our unique algorithm. Buy it as is, or customize to align with your goals. All at your fingertips. Schwab investing funds, 40 customizable themes, up to 25 stocks, and just new things.
Is your party ready to attack this new lobster and shrimp stack?
Commander, the Council has requested a word.
Commander, our sources have identified a number of reports regarding alien involvement in the transportation and dispersal of an unknown substance near civilian population centers. It is imperative that you investigate this activity and determine the purpose of the alien material. We will transmit further details momentarily.
He uses TheraBreath anti-cavity mouthwash for 24-hour cavity protection. Try TheraBreath.
Sounds like we better get to it.
It's a better mouthwash. Look for TheraBreath kids in stores today. Follow your pet's every step with the world's most trusted GPS tracker for pets. Track your pet's application from anywhere in the world. All-in-one, easy-to-use app with unlimited range and support in over 150 countries. Save 30% for a limited time.
Excellent. We look forward to seeing your progress.
Bradley Smith analyzes Trump's legal battles, plus speaks on the fortunes and the plans of anti-Semitism uplift the new event. Mr. President. Air Force contact.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States.
With clubs, leagues, and courts in every province and territory across Canada, squash is the sport for wall-to-wall fun, fitness, and friendship. From coast to coast to coast. Learn to play
That
and you'll
object is
want to do it
different from the
every day.
others. It does not appear to be the
Squash.
same type of
Play
court
inside
we've
the
seen
box.
used by the aliens during their abduction operations. We may gain new insights if we recover it.
Loneliness and isolation.
Be advised, Commander. Intel confirms enemy activity in this area.
The breeding plus the story program.
Heading to that location. This appears to be a containment device of some kind. We can only assume it has an internal self-destruct mechanism.
Very
Like
good
alien
with
equipment.
the day-to-day.
Although it must have already
Thank you
been
for your
disabled
support.
somehow.
It allows our therapy doc program
Go
here.
ahead, Commander.
There may be additional canisters like this one in the area. The more we can recover, the more we'll learn about what's inside
A
them.
migrant caravan 2,000 strong
Any
will
others
be
you find
north
may
through
still have
Mexico to
operational
US southern border,
self-destruct
reportedly on its way to El Paso, Texas. We are back now with a panel. How we talk about objects messaging. This is not a democratic question.
Yeah, we're not dealing with it well. The disaster for 3 years of the Biden administration. Remember a few weeks ago there was some
Yes, sir.
from the White House saying President Biden was considering taking some executive action, specified executive action, against the porous border. But he never followed up. I don't understand. He's not even if it got tied up in the courts, he would show
The
the
energy signature coming from the device implies
that a challenger cannot do. And it's not just the Republican issue. Mayors, New York, Chicago also very worried about this. And I think it is probably the biggest signal of vulnerability, other than his aid,
the president is. I get a sense from the White House that they feel like executive action by the president would take pressure off Congress in some way, and I think that they want to hold it back so that they can get some deal there, but I don't know that any of us think that deal is going to happen. Okay, so a little bit more polling. Let's talk about this. Who would you think better administration this week? Now, I gotta tell you, 4 years ago in the midst of the presidential election, Biden had an 8-point advantage. It is now an 18-point advantage.
I think that's very much on the incumbent, and whatever name was in office now would be the one that's being criticized. Because look, there are three things on immigration. One, it's horrible, it's broken, it's untenable. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. Democrats shouldn't pretend otherwise. I don't think the White House or the president does. Two, there's plenty of money to go around. You said for 3 years, it's gone on for 25 years in terms of 12 years of Republicans, 12 years. It's
Excellent work, Commander. That should provide us with an ample supply of the substance for analysis.
That it wasn't fixed the day that Donald Trump took office. It wasn't broken. It didn't bring up the Joe Biden. Partisan really jump on me is one party decided newly, not even 2 months ago, to vote down comprehensive immigration reform in years. That would put people on the court, law enforcement, agents, judges, and the Republican House said no. It wouldn't go down because they wanted a political budget. Exactly for the numbers you said.
Well, they did also have objections to the substance of the bill.
So it's all and also the law would have given the president the authority to close the border and his trade. He has that authority now. Trump versus Hawaii, good rule that the president has unlimited authority to keep out any aliens. This is he provides the same law that Donald Trump and Barack Obama had when Barack Obama was the border chief that all the illegal immigrants on the top of the country. Entry. He's broken the record for border encounters every single year for 3 years running. This is a Biden problem. And I'll tell you, Philippe, I don't understand, maybe you can explain it, is you guys know, personally, because you were with Hillary Clinton in 2016, that Donald Trump rose the issue of illegal immigration to the White House in 2016. Why would the Democrats, having seen that happen, when they take back the White House, turn around and unleash the worst border crisis in American history? And think that that's not going to help Donald Trump win the presidency? Well, I think, listen to what you just said, there is no reason why they would do that unless they're not by us. I showed you. You can't just and fix it. I do need added authority.
All right, I want to make sure that we get to this information. The bubbling out there in the last 24 hours, the White House recognizes today the president has transferred visibility. It happens every March 31st, but it falls on Easter this year. That proclamation was issued on Good Friday, and there are a lot of people upset about that, including Caitlin Jenner, who puts this on X. I'm absolutely disgusted that Joe Biden has declared the most holy of holy days a self-proclaimed devout Catholic. As Transgender Day of Visibility, the only thing you should be declaring on this day is He is risen. Well, now we have a statement out this morning from the White House on Easter. The president saying, Jill and I send our warmest wishes to Christians around the world celebrating Easter Sunday. Easter reminds us of the power of hope and the promise of Christ's resurrection. Julia, it goes on from there. But this is, it's not fun. I think for the timing of this, with this falling on very religious holidays.
Recovering this material should give us a leg up on whatever it is the aliens are developing.
It's definitely
So the doctors will be eager to get started.
Material to work with going after the president on this. But at the same time, I think you're seeing the president along this very fine line of wanting to acknowledge there's a lot of people, particularly on the left, Democrats being still strong about recognizing transgender day of visibility. And if you want to recognize this, yeah.
No, excellent.
All snipers specialize in dealing massive amounts of damage from afar, but without sufficient training,
he has no control over it. It's always been much of a first. Now, they've skipped the proclamation with better profits, probably. But I think to some extent, a lot of coverage is
just like
leaked out.
exact.
The fact that
Provides that intangible
Twitter feed this morning. Nothing about Easter, but on Transgender Day of Visibility, the Biden-Harris administration honors the extraordinary courage and contributions of transgender Americans. Joe Biden is Catholic president. He's also the president who just sent his vice president, the first vice president in history, to visit an abortion clinic. The Democrat position used to be that abortion should be safe, legal, and rare, necessary evil. Now this is a Catholic president whose administration celebrates abortion. So it's in the context of these anti-Christian policies that white people are saying.
It's hard to see how selling Bibles is celebrating Christian values. And it's not Joe Biden that I'm taking a shot at.
All right, panel.
Remember,
Next, a best-selling novelist headed to the big screen and looking years in the making.
Commander, good news. The Council has donated a satellite. Our current satellite uplink facility can support up to 2 satellites. So I recommend we launch the new one immediately.
I brought in a Max protein with 30 grams of protein. Those who tried me felt more energy in just 2 weeks. Here, I'll take that.
Ensure Max Protein, 30 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, 25 vitamins and minerals, and a new fiber blend and a prebiotic.
I'm Jonathan Lawson, here to tell you about life insurance through the Colonial Penn Program.
With this additional satellite in place, we've gained a significant upgrade to our overall coverage. I recommend we begin scanning for alien contacts right away.
The 3 P's of life insurance on a fixed budget are price, price, and price. A price you can afford, a price that can't increase, and a price that fits your budget.
I'm 54.
You're telling me that we should risk the lives of our troops so we can take one of these things?
I'm 65 and take medications.
Without a live specimen, I'm
Also
afraid we've reached the pinnacle of what my team
just
is able
turned
to
80.
accomplish.
What's life?
And how do you suggest we do this, Doctor?
The autopsy I just
If you're age
completed
15,
confirms that the alien's physiology is quite similar to our own. A highly concentrated electrical current delivered at close range should cause normal.
Close range. And what happens if it doesn't work? Do you really think this is worth the risk?
And this plane has
We do not know our enemy.
so you're in
How
never
can we
go
hope
up.
to stop something that we do not
So call
understand?
now.
If we can capture one of these
You'll also
creatures
be
alive, we
beneficiary.
may be able
And it's
to
yours free.
communicate.
Just a call.
And
So call now.
interrogate it.
Call
Find out what they want.
1-800-700-2020.
Where they're
Your
operating
free information
from.
and your free gift.
That
That's
possibility outweighs all risks in my opinion.
1-800-700-2020. Don't
I
wait.
can construct a safe enough facility to house our captain,
1-800-700-2020. Call
but
now.
I do not know how we could possibly communicate with him.
Not to worry. I will see to that.
All right. I'll now speak to the commander.
15 to 20% off. 1 shot. Get started at pro.com/.
It's nothing.
Sounds like something. When you have short ingestions and
That's what Bismarck codes and soothes for fast relief when you need it most. We were always concerned as friends about the work that he did. Did I think you were right?
Commander, based on Dr. Valen's report, I recommend we begin researching the new weapon she's calling the arc thrower in the labs. Once completed, we can send the plans down to engineering for fabrication, and then equip one of our troops with it in the barracks. Dr. Shen and the engineering team are also waiting on approval for construction of the containment facility that we'll need in order to house the alien captive.
Now, she decided years ago to take one of them to the big screen, pouring her life savings into producing a film that hits theaters Tuesday. Now happens to feel more timely and complex than ever. The debate over unused
Commander,
IVF embryos.
no doubt you are aware of Dr. Valen's request to capture one of the aliens. A sound plan, but she fails to realize that we lack a facility to safely contain a live specimen. With your approval, my team and I will begin construction of a suitable facility.
But to say, the mother is sick, her body cannot take another pregnancy, but they don't want to destroy the embryo they have left. And that is something that is in the middle of a nationwide, worldwide conversation right now. And you tackle that topic. Yeah, it's something I've never seen in movies or books before. I was actually at a speaking event and I ran into a woman with 3 kids, triplets. She said, yeah, my babies were all adopted from embryos. They were embryos. And I
Thank you, Commander. I'll let you know when the facility is ready. Dr. Valen has asked to see you, Commander. No doubt she wishes to explain her plan personally.
You know, science is
Commander to the research lab. Commander.
began this story in my heart. It became a love
Commander,
story.
I'm sure you've been briefed on my request. With your authorization, we can begin research on the arc thrower immediately.
Bestsellers. Your fans are archetypes that heading down, and they love you. They feel your hearts as you pour into these stories, and that's led you to this place where you decided
Commander to
to
mission
take control of your
control.
story because the story's
Commander to
been
mission
made into
control.
TV shows, they've been made into movies, they've been very successful.
Commander,
But this
we're
time,
picking
your
up
family
widespread
decided
radio
you
chatter
would
indicating
self-fund to
UFO
take
sightings
control of
within
this
our current
TV.
satellite
It's
coverage
one of the ways
area.
we've seen people
We
do
should
weird,
begin
really
scanning for
cool
contacts as soon as
traditional
possible.
Hollywood studio system. Why'd you do it? How much of a risk does it feel like? Well, I mean, financially, it was an entire risk. It was a total risk, and our financial planners say it's crazy.
Looks like that satellite we launched paid off. We're picking up an unidentified fast mover. If we scramble and interceptor now, we may be able to take it down.
And make it records. I wanted to capture it, find the location, and the only way to pay for it. So we really weren't, but no studio wanted to support it anyway. They just brought it out, take a risk on romance, that kind of thing. But once we made the decision,
We have eyes on the bandit.
and I truly feel like it was the greatest careers, and it sounds like the most talented crew and cast that we could possibly have. So international, so it's just like it's really a miracle. And there are difficult conversations.
Central, this is Voodoo 37. We have a confirmed kill on Bogey 001. I repeat, the UFO is down. How copy, over?
Solid copy, Voodoo 37. Nice work. Central out. All right, people. Retask Recon Satellite Bravo and get me a visual on that crash site.
She's coming into range now. Me too.
Okay.
On screen.
Conversations. Do you hope the movie will
Magnify.
I mean, I think I can sum it up with hope. Easter Sunday is the day of hope, and this movie will bring that hope into the next week and the weeks and the weeks
Commander,
to follow.
I recommend you get a strike team to the crash site immediately.
And I really believe that seeing a love story like someone like you on the big screen is going to be an experience for people, which is what we used to get in theaters. And when they come out of the theaters, even though they have a loss, even though something might be divided in their family, they might be ready to make that phone call, write the letter, or let it go and realize, hey, if you could maybe turn your eyes upward, you're going to be okay. Yeah, well, hope is something that we all need in a moment. Turkey Spirit on Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you. And thank all of you for joining us on this Easter Sunday. For those who celebrate a blessed day to do, have a great week. We'll see you back here next Fox News Sunday.
Happy Easter, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Morning Futures. I'm Jason Chapin, in for Maria Bartiromo. Today, putting pressure on President Biden to stop his border crisis and holding accountable.
Should probably save it soon.
More Republican states like Iowa, Indiana, and
Get ready to
Nebraska
deploy.
are sending
Our AO is
National
within the
Guard
continental United States.
Probably a good idea to save at the beginning of this.
It looks like the aliens went down in a sparsely populated area. There are civilians in the area.
About
I hope they stay
passing
clear.
border security legislation. Speaker Johnson also promises to send impeachment articles against Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas to the Senate next week. We'll talk about all of this and more with Senator Marsha Blackburn, who just visited the border at Eagle Pass, Texas. Then, is our military ready for our top adversaries around the world? Former National Security Advisor Robert O'Brien has a strike
We'll monitor those
and he's here to talk about it.
Strike one is authorized
Then
to assault the
President
alien
Biden says
craft.
he'll visit Baltimore later this week to witness the cleanup after the deadly collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge. The president wasting no time saying the federal government will pay the bill to rebuild.
Excellent. We'll get to you next time. All right, guys, stay tuned. This should be a pretty good one. All right, peace.